Yeah, thanks, Jeevan. Thanks a lot, and thanks everyone for coming this with this opportunity for this amazing session which Nataraj has done. I'm showing something else, a bit different here. Let me show my screen first. Jeevan, you can hear my voice right clearly.
Yeah, very well, Aroh. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we can see a screen too now.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, so my name is Aroh, and today we talk about Project Oakdale, Zero to Hero, and I'm also part of community center in of SQL Pass. Actually, we do a lot of events on the monthly basis, like what Jeevan is doing. And something about me, I'm Aroh. I'm also an MVP data platform. I have experience in Office 365, SharePoint, and data platform. I'm a consultant in Office 365 and also a PowerPoint trainer. I do a lot of trainings for different customers and also do some consultancy with them. And this is my LinkedIn profile, and I update my blog quite regularly. And if you want to contact me, you can. This is my Twitter handle. I will share my Slack deck with Jeevan later on. Okay, so agenda for it is quite simple. I won't take much time. It's mostly IT pro kind of stuff we are talking about today. And first is the CDS basics, and then how CDS can work together with the Power Platform. I know everyone knows about that. I just gave you a rehashing the same information. However, what the most fun part is about the CDS, Power Platform, and the team, how they work together as a love equation, right? Let's see how it works there. And I have a couple of demos to show you, so that at least you can have a appreciate why Microsoft Teams have pulled inside the Microsoft Teams with the Power Platform. So this is the things. Now this is a very generic slide about transformation your business challenge. And now transform your business is a Herculean task, right? Whether it's your budget constraints, or any kind of constraints you have, business expectations, and irrespective your company, whether it's a small organization or a big organization like Microsoft, all the organization have some complex processes, right? And irrespective, we always have shadow IT. We have to control it, and the security and compliance is a huge task for any organization as well. And also we found that a lot of legacy systems happens in all the organization as well. And the other part is we always have a big challenge to integrate your data with the right applications. So these are the few challenges. It's not about the Power Platform. It's actually quite generic thing I want to share with you. Okay, so again, why CDS? Again, CDS is not a database, right? Not a database, but then what it is, right? I want to give a basic analogy. I know a lot of people know Access database, Microsoft Access, and this is the icon. So the latest icon, I got it. So good thing about Access database is very easy to use. It's a desktop application, and most of the people know how to use it. And it is a relational database. Now, if you move to CDS, it's also quite easy to use, right? However, it's actually is a web application, which means if you have internet connection, you can create the application and create a database. And a lot of people use it now. And again, it's a relational database. However, these are the only differences between the Access and CDS. However, the CDS has a couple of more features, like you have forms, business rules, dashboards, and you can add your own custom code. If you know .NET code, you can add inside. So this is one of the basic things which you can do. If people know .NET code, you can actually add your code inside your CDS. Okay, and the good thing is that it's a huge ecosystem. It has obviously you have Power Apps, Power Platform, Power BI, Power Virtual Agents, a lot of things you and a lot of people know how to use it, right? So and again, this is a few of the forums I found there's a differences between Excel, SharePoint, CDS. Even I asked some questions from forums and all, but this is the very basic table actually we got. I want to create a new table. Just want to main differences between Excel, SharePoint, and CDS. Now I won't the slide deck will be with you, but I want to share a few basic stuff. And Excel and SharePoint CD have a quite common things. However, if you want to have connectors, security, scalability, and relation database, Excel and SharePoint actually can't do well. The only application for the database perspective is CDS, right? And another thing I want to highlight that what is CDS. Again, I am being a very basic, and you'll be seeing these kind of things a lot of time. I give you a very basic. Why? Because I want to give a comparison between the project Oakdale and how the basic, the common CDS which we mostly use. Now, CDS can easily structured as a UI. No coding required. You can write your columns, tables very easily. However, you can also create your own data sources and business logic. You can add a lot of business rules inside your CDS, and you can have interconnected application and processes. The best thing about CDS is that it's highly secure and compliant. OK, this is the basic about CDS and how it fits. Now, I'm rehashing again. Just want to tell you that these are the 4 main applications for the Power Platform. Again, Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents. But the backend, what is the backend? But the backend is again still CDS. All your data will be stored into CDS. All your governance, your data, DLP, everything's controlled by CDS, right? So these are the things. Now I want to tell you a very important thing here that transformation. My first slide was about transformation. Now transformation is no longer optional. Again, it's not optional. OK, now what Microsoft is trying to do is that now you see that in the stats, right? It has around 75 million active users, and now it's trying to embed Power Platform in the format of Oakdale. And if you know, maybe not knowing it, that Microsoft, I was giving a training to one of the customer as a workshop, and what I found during that particular workshop, that Microsoft was trying to have a digital transformation for 2 years, and within 2 months they are actually able to achieve it. Only 2 months. So I want to rephrase it. Microsoft was trying to have a digital transformation for a couple of years, 2 years, and within 2 months, they're able to achieve it. What is the reason? The reason is COVID, right? You see now, Microsoft is such a huge company. This is from Forbes. Microsoft employees can do everything from home permanently. What's the reason? Because they know, Microsoft knows that all the people can be more productive and lesser commute time and can do the work more efficiently, right? That is the main reason. So not all the companies can do it. Microsoft have a courage, has guts that all their employees can do, right? So I want to give an example here that in my organization, I have not went to office for the last 7 to 8 months. Reason? Because I can do everything remotely. I have a lot of training, workshops, consulting, work, everything. I do everything remotely, thanks to Microsoft Teams and now power of Power Platform, right? So now we have a project Oakdale with using CDS and Microsoft Teams. So some details about project Oakdale is again is a low code, no code solution, which is based on CDS. And again, I put highlight a subset. It's not a full-fledged, it's a subset of capabilities of Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. So the storage, I know everyone must be knowing that when you store a file, by default is go to SharePoint or OneDrive. However, for project Oakdale, your system backend system will be CDS in general. OK, and then the best thing about Oakdale is that you can have one-click deployment. I will show you in just 5 minutes about the demo, and then you have a clear picture of what I'm talking about. Now, again, the core of the project Oakdale is CDS, right? Which is the relation database. You can have a files and file storage. And again, project Oakdale is still in preview. But at this point of time, you can have 2 GB of data for per team. So for example, you have 10 teams, you have 20 GB. You have 1000 GB, then you do have simple maths, right? So per team, you can have around 2 GB, and you can have 1 million rows. And the best thing is that each application, each data for the teams, you can use multiple applications. You can have your apps, you can have your Microsoft Flow, and you can also add your chatbots. Again, I show you. However, if you think that maybe one of the application take more than 2 GB, what is the best solution? The best solution will be promote that particular team to a full CDS. So that is the thing. Maybe you have a full capability and a full flexibility. If the data is increasing by 2 GB, you can actually convert very easily to SSCDS if required. So these are the tech script aspects. One team, one environment. You can have around 500 teams, and this in preview, you can have 2 GB per team. And one of the best thing about a project Oakdale, that all your things, all your security, all your permissions is controlled not by Power Platform, but actually used by your teams. So think about OMG, owner, member, and guest. So if you add an app like Power Apps or Power Virtual Agents, anything, all the permissions the team owner can access. Or if you can define the policy, you can define a guest. Only guest can see it, or the owners can see it. So it completely based on the governance of teams, not about Power Platform. This is a very important aspect. And again, it's a preview. Microsoft might change. Don't roll out to the production yet because it's in preview. This is one of the most important slide, and it's my last slide. A lot of queries I found from internet that is it Oakdale is replacing SharePoint? The answer is no. Your backend system and your file storage, everything is in SharePoint using Teams. However, project Oakdale is only for your CDS only, right? And the best thing, if you know from the, I'm from Office 365 environment and all. So if you want to use CDS in general without Oakdale, you have to pay additional license. For that matter, even Power Virtual Agents have separate license. So if you're using Project Oakdale with the ecosystem, with the context of Teams, you can actually leverage your Power Apps, multiple applications, your Power Virtual Agents, as well as your Power Automate. So that is the best thing about all the customers who have a very low gate subscription. Maybe they have business premium, or the customer who have a really a high subscription, maybe E5. All people can use it. You don't have to shell out additional cost for CDS, for Office 365, and for that matter, even for the Power Virtual Agents. So that is a benefit all the people can get. Okay, and you can use standard connectors. And the very important question I want to tell you that highlight as well, that it doesn't work outside. If you want to have your Power Apps or Power Virtual Agents, you want to move outside, it won't run, because it's run only in the context of your Teams. Okay, so that is the only thing. Now, I just want to just giving you heads up. Now let's have the more juicy part, which is a demo. Okay, so in demo we'll see how you can create apps within Microsoft Teams, and then Power Apps, Power Automate, and how we can easily publish those applications in Teams environment. Okay, this is my reference. Let me show me the demo here. Okay. So this is my sample environment. This is my, it's not my production. This is, I use this environment for my customers and for this community events. Now this is your teams, right? Everything you can see. Now I will create a new team. Okay. And the team name, I will just put as this name. They have a lot of templates. You can go. Last week, the Microsoft actually created a templates for different standards. You can have a create event. You can have onboarding employees. You can have a hospitality kind of things. Everything they just did last week. I want to create a new team now. And I put something called as a public so that everyone in my team can access this team. So let me create here. OK, and this is a demo on. OK, and then create here. OK, so this is the way you can create teams. Nothing, no fancy stuff here. I want to create, maybe I want to add one of my colleagues so that we have some kind of communication happening. With no team, we can't do anything. So we have two people now. We have myself and we have another member called as Calvin, right? Now you can see that I have create a team. What I want to do next is I want to create an app. How I can do it? I can't do it here. I will work on something called as a Power Apps. Let me show you this easier. Here I click on the icon called as a Power Apps. Under Power Apps, I want to highlight it's still in preview. I have a combination of Microsoft Teams and Power Apps. And what I'm showing you that you can build an app within 5 minutes. OK, you can have ton of you can have a small video there. You can see you can manage your tracking, time off, submit expense. And what Microsoft platform team has done is they have created 3 different templates. One is the employee idea. Second is the inspection. And third is the issue reporting. What I want to do, this is the basic, you can have a look. I will create a custom app now. How I can do it? I just click on the create an app. Now when you click here, what it's doing is creating an environment. But environment, which I just created. Now this is the one I just create a team here, and I will select this team. So I want to show you, right, that when you create a team, then you have to associate that team with one of the environment. So this is the environment I'm doing it. And later on, after a few seconds, it will create a backend environment. The name will be obviously demo for BizApp 2018, whatever it is. And then it create a lot of artifacts. What artifacts? It will create a lot of tables. It will create some kind of lookups. It will create an applications like Power App, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents. So all the artifacts will be created in this particular team. Which team we just created? So it gives visibility. Maybe I'll give you in the later part. I'll show you how it works. But I have now created an app, which is this one. Now it takes some time because it's still taking a lot of doing some kind of churning of tables, creating some applications. Then I can do everything. So just wait for a few seconds. And now you can see I now have an app. Which app? I want to create an app called as Help Desk System. Help Desk. Okay. And again, this is a Canvas app. It's not a model-driven app. It's a Canvas app. So I create and save here. OK, so I just want to tell you that's how easy that I can create an app. OK, within the context of Microsoft Teams. OK, so I have table. I want to create a table now. So I create a table and the table name I put as ticket. Okay. I can put some settings. I put plural, same thing as CDS. I create here. And this table, I have to define some columns. Okay, so let me create a columns. This is now you can see a visual designer through which, just like an access and same as designing a tables in your CDS environment, you can do within the CDS part. So what I'm want to do is I want to create some columns. So I put a ticket ID. Okay, and just like access database and also in CDS, you have an option called as auto number. Now I have options to do some kind of a prefix, whatever it is. I can just change few things here, and I just do default to create here. So what I've done, I created additional columns called as ticket ID. Okay, and what I will do, I just want to create another column called as description. So I put a description here, and then I will use now again you have a full capabilities of CDS. All your metadata, all your data types are still intact. Your phone number, your email is still there. Okay, there's no compromise. The only compromise I will say is about their data size, right? So I want to have text here and create. I will also create another data type called as due date. Okay, so I put a due date. Because we have a ticketing system, we must have a date field. So I'm putting a date field here. Okay, great. And I will also create another column called as a priority. So my priority could be a choice field, because it could be high priority or any other priority. So I have three priorities. So here, just like SharePoint Online, you have some kind of formatting. Formatting you can do. So I can define three choices: low, medium, and high. So let me define my put low, and I put this color. And for the medium, I will actually define here, and I put as an orange. And then last one for the high, I put as high and put red color. Okay, you see how easy to create a table. And so I'm done with that. I will just create a sample one. So one not working. Okay, I put a description, and I have to put some kind of a date. Maybe it's very important, and put a priority as high. Okay, I close here. Now see, after a few now you have a database, which is a tickets database, and you have a same environment which you have created for the many years using Power Apps. Same environment. There are a few differences here. I'm going to talk about and here what I can do. I can want to show something very important. Now here, and when you click on this icon, you have some integration with Microsoft Teams, right? You have a lot of integration you can do. So what I can do, I can add some labels to just want to show you that we are working inside Microsoft Teams environment, right? So let me just put and I put Teams, and then I can see this team. So I have lot of properties. Maybe put this team, and also put display name. All right. So you can search. Name. Okay. I can also drag one more field here, and I put as a define the channel inside the channel. So maybe define a Teams in the context, and he put this team and put channel. So I put channel. Okay, so we are putting a channel name. Okay, let's make it. Okay, and also I can do some other things. I can just edit my fields just like any environment in Power Apps. I can change edit form. I can change all the things here, edit form and change to my fields. We want to add another fields. I can add the columns, maybe 2 columns only. So it's the same kind of an experience you get. However, the only differences are like if you go to settings, then if you want to change of the app name, you have to put here under settings. And I put this thing, maybe I put an arrow and put this app. Then also you can see the orientation, whether it's a size, it's a Surface Hub or iPad, and also have same kind of functions, whether it's advanced settings, preview features, everything there. All your collections is also built there. You can do everything. This is a few of the applications which Microsoft already done for you, right? Delete, selected mode, everything, right? So I'm going to go back. And I can actually able to save my application as well. Right, so it's very simple stuff we can do. I just click here. I can save my app. I can just preview. I can see preview, it looks fine. Okay, I can't see the display name because it's in preview. However, if I publish to Microsoft Teams, then it will show a display name. This is the helper app for helpdesk. I click on next button, and which team we are actually supposed to do. The team which we just created. So I click here, click plus, right, and save and close. So what will happen behind the scenes? It will create a tab in our new team which we just created for the Biz app October 2020, and soon you will see an team which is called as Biz app and an app here. See everything I can do. Now you can see that it's a Biz demo Biz app and the channel name, everything. I can add a new record as well. I can just add point has some issue, whatever it is. I can put anything. Ticket ID, ticket description, and I can also change the date and the priority and save. Because of the so you can get the idea. You have a new record saved, and that data is now saved into CDS. Let me go back to CDS environment now. So this is my admin center, which is I opened here. So this is the one. Let me refresh it. I show you now showing some admin site, the IT Pro kind of stuff I'm showing you. So now you see that I already have an app, but it's called as Biz app, and the type is Microsoft Teams, and it has created by me. Okay, what I can do next, I can see the all my users. I can see these are all the users, but maybe I want to see the capacity. Okay, so and under capacity now, don't worry about that because I'm doing a lot of demos, so mine is overshoot. However, if I go to the Microsoft team capacity usage, you will see that I have two teams. One is the project Oakdale, which I just created 2 days back, and something which we just created now. You see, I'm able to create on that. So now you have a full visibility that I have full how much data I have. I showed you earlier that by default, when you create a new team, you have only 2 GB, but you see that they have around Power Platform have already consumed around 512 MB. We want to have more images, more things, then the data will be difficult to manage. So then what you can do, you can actually able to expand it to your hard content, whatever it is. So very easy to manage it. Okay, so this is the one which I have. And in terms of the security, right? I mentioned security actually is controlled by Microsoft Teams. Is again, I want to highlight here, it's not by the Power Platform, whether you're assigning to each user, Power App user or Power Automate is actually defined into your Microsoft Teams. Owner, OMG, owner, member, and guest. And I have what resources I have? I have resources of Power Apps and Flow. Okay, and this again, they are maybe renaming to Power Automate later on. Okay, so these are a few things I want to highlight that you can lot of fun stuff you can do in Microsoft. And I have something which I have already did to save time. Okay, so I have something called as create an app which is called as a Project Oakdale. And this is something similar thing I have done. I think I just made some small tweaks on the UI. Okay, so let me show you. Yeah, so this one. So here you can see that it has a project name, which team is called as Project Oakdale team, and the channel name is general. I can add a new record. Now, what I want to show you now that I can do lot of fun things inside Project Oakdale. I want to show you already have done already configured. I want to showcase that in this particular help desk, I want to create an approval using Power Automate. I will also use a Power Virtual Agents so that you get the full visibility that what Project Oakdale can help you. Okay, so again, what I'm doing, want to show you that I'm creating a new ticket. And the new ticket will be going to an approval process. If the manager, IT manager has approved, it will go to status approved, and it will go to send to the user that your ticket is approved and do the processing. However, maybe after 2-3 days, there's no process that maybe the manager has went for vacation. So I can use Power Virtual Agents to find the status of my ticket. How exciting is this? So let me create a new ticket. Okay, so let me show it to that this card doesn't work. Okay, this card doesn't work. I put the description here. Maybe it's very important because I have to go to office on Monday, example. Okay. So on Monday, I have to go to office. I want to have high priority. And I have defined 2 different tables. One is a ticket table, right? And also defined another table called as category. So in this category table, I've defined 2 different departments, IT and HR. So maybe I want, because it's an access card is from the IT, because access card doesn't work. So I put IT, I just put submit. Now you see that access card, we say the access card, we have details. We have the description, we have the ticket number, and soon, it takes some time, maybe a few seconds and all. I have to, maybe it's already 3 days and the manager has not seen it. So what I can do, I can go to my Power Virtual Agent and ask for my ticket status. So I can go here. I have already configured my chatbot here. So here I have created a chatbot which is asking for my ticket number. Yeah. So let me show you how we can easily configure it. Okay. So again, I'm going to the experience of how your Power Apps, Power Virtual Agents, and Power Automate will work within the context of Microsoft Teams. Right. So let me show you that. Let me go to the topics, and what I have defined. I have defined a topic called as a help desk. and I have also defined few of the trigger status that if somebody asks for about the check status, what is my status, what are things, it will be answered by my bot. Okay, I also go to the authoring canvas. Okay, and I will just ask my question. So I just want to ask a question. So maybe I put hello. I bot, maybe it's 12 p.m. right? So everyone is sleeping in Singapore. So 12 p.m. is 12 to 1 a.m. So my chatbot can able to answer that. I'm the virtual agent. I can help you the status. So I can ask about my status. So my ticket, I just want to recap, refresh. So my ticket number, I want to ask the ticket number for my access card, which is number 13, right? So let me go to my chatbot. Let me go to chatbot. I go to, and I take some time to move over because it's the same kind of user interface. I just click here, go back, the number 13, and I'll go to help desk. Just be patient here because at times I'm on the 4G. At times my device get a bit slower. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm asking the chatbot. Hello. Okay, my chatbot asking that how I can help. So I wanted, what is my okay, so it not able to comprehend the what is my status. Okay, so now asking for the ticket number. So what ticket number is looking for is number 13, right? So number 13, the user can put a number 13 or put as a word. So we have a AI inside, not very good AI, but at times it's able to comprehend it. So I just put the 13, or I can put any number I can just put it. So put you see, is also 13 is able to comprehend and showing the status that this particular ticket is have a pending status, which means that the manager has not seen the email. Okay, so I have got the email now. Maybe I have let me go to my email. You see, this is a ticket number here. So this is the one. Okay, I can either approve, reject. I just click on approve. Okay, I click OK, and soon after a few seconds, if I ask for the ticket status again, then it will show the status is approved. Okay, so let me show go to my app first. Let me see the app. What is the app showing here? Here in my access card, it's not showing the status approved. But let me go to my chatbot. My chatbot maybe have already answered is approved. Okay. So I'm asking my chatbot, just asking what is the ticket status. Okay, I put 13. You see, now ticket is approved. Now, what I want to show you that is how easy I can easily publish my bot, as well as I can also create a workflow within the context of Microsoft Teams. Okay, so there are a lot of things I can do in terms of managing my channels, and again, which I explained to you in the slide deck, that when you want to do a chatbot outside, you can't do. I'll show you what I mean with here. So when you go to channels, the only thing which you can do, I just click here, so I have more real estate. The only thing you can do is only with Microsoft Teams. You can't deploy any other place. You can't deploy on the Facebook. You can't deploy on the Cortana, any place, right? The only context you can do is within Microsoft Teams. If you want to have not using Teams environment, then you have to maybe have to go and get a licensing specialist to find whether what is the cost for Power Virtual Agents, and this is how many users there. Then you have to do. But what I want to tell you here that within PVA, Power Virtual Agents, Power Apps, and Power Automate, you can do ton of things. Okay. Before I have want to show something very important as well, that when you click on this Power Apps icon, click on the build, I have lot of artifacts, right? I can see the, I will click on the see all link. I have lot of things. I see I have approvals. See, I have connections. I have a category which I define a table. I have and my own environment, which is my CDS environment. I can create a Canvas app, on the phone factor or the tablet factor. The chatbot I already showed you how easy to use it. You can use Microsoft Flow. I think it will be changed to Power Automate soon. To Flow, you can have automated, instant, and scheduled. Table, again, table is like your CDS entity. And you could also define the environment as well. For the chatbots, I will show you the flows. I also create a very, very simple flow. Let me show you how I do it. Similar thing. I showed you the Power Apps. I showed you the Power Virtual Agents. And same thing I have done very similarly with the context of where Power Microsoft Teams. So I click on here. And if you see my status, what I have defined, I have actually defined the status. If the new entry is created by any user, I will define, let me just close it. It doesn't make any sense here because it's already run. I want to show you, which is I want to click edit and how I have done. So when new person, I have raised a ticket. If we go to the your tickets entity, and then I put the organization, and then I list all the categories. So I told you that I have two categories in my table. So I have IT and HR, and under that I look for the lookup, and then I have a similar stuff. I do the basic approval, nothing fancy. And then if the tickets approve, I say yes, I update a record into CDS. Or else if the tickets is rejected, I just update here as well. So again, nothing fancy, simple stuff which you can do by basic IT pro kind of skills. Okay, so this is my demo. I have any questions, I'm open.
Hi everyone, kindly drop your questions in the chat. We'll give a couple of minutes if you have any. Aroh should be able to answer that. And it's a very vast content, and it's great that Aroh covered everything within such a short span of time. Please feel free to drop your questions there or raise your hand, please. Aroh, there is one question from Nalayapan. He said, is it covered under team member license?
Yes, yeah. So if you have a basic Teams license, but there's a basic premium or any other license is covered. So you don't have to pay extra cost for Power Virtual Agents and any Power Platform and kind of SKU.
I think he's asking about Dynamics 365 team member license.
Oh yeah, so Dynamics, you are the right person. I don't know, no idea. What I'm talking about is Office 365. Yeah, so that's why I want to ask you, because Dynamics I have not touched yet. So maybe Manu or Jeevan can actually answer this thing.
Yeah, so yeah, Nalayapan, with that, we're talking about team integrated with Canvas app. Really couldn't get what your question is.
You can actually
okay, let me
unmute and then you can answer.
Yeah, let me unmute Nalayapan and he can answer.
Yeah, because there will be two different licenses. One is the Office 365, which I am able to answer. Dynamics 365, I have no visibility, and Manu and Jeevan can actually
Yeah.
able give you a better answer here.
No, no, actually, I'm just asking about that one. Actually, the team we are integrating with the Canvas app, right? So that one, any separate license is needed, or it's under team member license, we can cover this part.
It's under that license only. So which subscription you are into? You are into
Anyhow, I have the D365 license. Apart from that, I want to, maybe some users, they want to have this kind of app means. So suppose if you have 10 users, so we want to develop some app for the 10 users. So we have to pay that $80 is enough, or maybe we need to pay more than that to integrate with this.
Manu
Yeah.
and Jeevan, this
Hey,
is about
hi.
D365, right? Yeah.
I think he's asking about the Teams license itself. Like if it has Teams, Nellayapan, are you checking like if you have Teams license, will you be able to create Canvas apps?
Canvas
Like
app, yeah.
from within it, yeah, you can do that. You don't need to have separate license.
Separate license, right?
Yeah, don't
Okay.
need to have separate. But the Teams license will allow you to create apps from within the project Oakdale itself. That's the beauty
Okay.
of using it from creating it from within the Teams app itself. Yeah, but
Okay,
certain
okay.
connectors you won't be able to access the premium ones. You will need to have
Yeah.
additional charges. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, just want to reemphasize. Thanks, Manu. One thing, right? That whether any license which has Teams, you can use it. What only thing which I mentioned to you that it has a 2 GB space, and also
I
somebody has
think someone have unmuted. Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
another thing is that I also mentioned it has a connectors constraint. So if you're using the standard connectors like SharePoint OneDrive, then no issue.
Okay, okay. Sure. Thank you very much, both.
Yeah. Most welcome.
Thanks, Nalepan, for that. And anyone else who would like to ask any question, you can drop your message here, or you can also drop your message in the meetup post. We'll be able to address it later. And please, feel free to give your feedbacks, valuable feedbacks. I've just dropped the link. Let me drop it again. It will really help us to improve ourselves on the upcoming events. And thank you, Aroh, again. For walking us through the project Oakdale. It was interesting to see how we can build low code and no code apps, flows and chatbots within the teams. It's again, as I said, it's a vast content. It's not easy to cover in this short span of time, and you did a really great job. Thanks again.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Aroh. Before we wind up the session, I would like to invite a few of our community leads to unmute and share their thoughts, quick thoughts. Please feel free to do that, guys. Any leads? Come on, Sanjeev, Mano. Oh, I need to make you all presenter. I'm so sorry about that. Let me make you all presenter. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Mano here. Hi. It's all here an interesting session from Natraj and Aroh Shukla. We have got great questions from the audience as well. And Jiva have shared all the links for our other events as well, which we are conducting in multiple countries on a monthly basis. And we do have this special inclusive event, Women in Tech, which we will be organizing on the 10th of November. We have Geeta Chakalingam here. And we also have from Singapore, we have Ange and a lot of other women like contributing a lot towards this community. And just feel free to join us and enjoy and have a great takeaway from our sessions. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks, Jiva.
Thank you, Mano. Anyone would like to share your thoughts, or we can wind up the session? Yeah, I think.
A great evening,
yeah.
two superb topics. I was doing multitasking, sorry guys. So yeah, Thank you so much for making it, though it is late in the evening. Thanks, Nataraj and Aroh. It was indeed a great session and a great topic, actually, the most recent ones, right? That's great. And if you can share the content, that would be great. And thanks, Jiva, for making it. This evening was really great. And we have our Women in Tech session already, Mano announced, and it would be great if all of you can join us as well. Yeah, that's a quick thing from me. Thanks, Jiva.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
and Manu here, guys. When we say Women in Tech, like it's actually a very inclusive event. Everyone can attend us. So just come cheer up our women in this community for them to come up and speak in such events. So we need your support, all of you. Please come and join us. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys again. Thanks once again for joining today and making it a great evening. See you all in the next event. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks a lot for your time again.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Manu.